Hello everyone and welcome to day 6 of Advent of Code. Day 6 for me, not for you, because today is the 14th as I'm recording this. So, still trying to play a little catch up, didn't do anything over the weekend, just solved the problems, but didn't record over the weekend. So we're going to be playing catch up this week. Hopefully we can fully catch up. We'll see. Some of the later days are a little tricky, might take a little longer to record. Okay, so for today, we have, let me switch over, here we go. So we have day 6, customs. Basically, we have a customs declaration form that looks like this, right? This is where how the data is going to be split out. What's interesting to note is that we have like multiple lines, and each line is an individual person in a group, while the groups are separated by a blank line. So if there's nothing on the line, then we can continue essentially to the next group, and we know that's the groupings. So the first group contains one person who answered yes to 3 questions, A, B, C. The second group contains people combined, they answered yes to 3 questions, A, B, and C. The third group contains 2 people. Combined, they said yes to 3 questions, A, B, and C. The fourth contains 4 people. Combined, they answered yes to only 1 question. The last group contains 1 person who answered yes to only 1 question, which is B. So let me copy this, and we're going to throw this into our input as a sample. Now, an interesting thing here, we need to split this slightly differently. Typically, we split on a new line character, but in this case, we actually have to split on a double line, and this is what's going to give us these groups right here. So we'll get A, B, C, and then we'll get A, B, C, and we'll get A, B, A, C, etc., all the way down. Okay, next, so now we've split on the new lines. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to completely eliminate any new lines that are in this particular data set. And what this means is that we can put that data on, we essentially end up with A, B, C all on the same line. And then A, B, and AC, and then A, etc., and then B, right? And we'll essentially get all of the data smushed together. That's what I want to do, is I would just want to smush the data together. Okay, so let's actually do this as part of part 1, because we don't know if that's what we're going to do for part 2. So we're going to say data equals record.replace. Then we're going to say the new line we want to replace with a blank for record in data. Okay? And we're going to print out our data at this point. What did I do wrong? Oh, there we go. Extra characters, always fun. Okay, so let's run this. So we've got AB, ABC, ABAC, AAA, and B. Okay, and now we need to determine the length of the unique characters within each of those sets, right? We want to find out the number of questions to which people answered yes, to which anyone answered yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take each of those records and we're just going to convert them to a set, and then we're going to get the length of the sets, and then we're going to return the summed length of those sets. So in this case, we're going to say, we're just going to, actually let's take it a little bit more slowly here. We're going to say that our data is going to be data set record for record in data. Okay. And actually, let's print out both of these. We'll print data here, and we'll print data here, just so that we can get a sense of what the difference is that we've made here. Okay, so we have ABC, CBA, which contains all the same elements, CBA, right? And then over here we have CBA, same thing, ABC. But in here, on that third element, we've got A, B, A, C. And you'll see that the set removes the duplicate. Same thing for the fourth element, which just turns into an A, and of course B remains unchanged. So now we can say that our total is going to be the sum of length record for record in data. And that should print out at the very bottom. So theoretically, the answer here is 11. Let's go double check that against what they've said here. Yep, so there we go, is 11. Okay, so let's get the full puzzle input. We'll copy that. That is bright. That is very bright. Okay. And then let's see what we get for a response here. Okay, let's not print everything out. We don't need to do that. There we go. 6930. Okay, let's put 6930 in here. Perfect. We got it right. That's good. That's good. Okay, part 2. So we found out the number of unique questions to which somebody answered yes, but it looks like in this case we don't need to identify the question to which everyone answered yes, to which anyone answered yes. I need to identify the questions to which everyone answered yes. So in this case, there's one person in the group, so that one is 3. This one is 0. This one, both people answered A, so that is 1. And then everybody answered A and everybody answered B. So we end up with 3, 4, 5, 6. If I'm doing that correctly. Yep, so 6 is the correct answer there. Okay, so what we'll do next is instead of splitting them out by group, we actually need to assess each passenger within each record, right? Within each group. So we're going to keep our groups at this point. So this is still data, and we're on to part 2. And we're going to say we're actually going to keep a total going this way. And we're going to say for record in data. And then we're going to get our group by splitting out the record. And let's actually just call this group, right? This is our group. And then we say for passenger in group dot split, right? And now we're splitting on that new line character. So up here, we actually replaced the new line character. We just got rid of it. And now we are splitting on the new line character. Okay, so now we've got, let's convert passenger. Yeah, let's just take the unique responses for that. Yeah, let's actually just turn this into a set. So we'll have a current set that we'll just call cur. Actually, let's actually call it current. It's easier to read. So we've got current, and we'll say that we've got this temporary that we're going to say is just set passenger, and we'll say if current is none, then current equals temp. Else, we want to say current is what we currently have and the temporary combined, so that they completely overlap. We want to make sure that they overlap in terms of the values, and then we can add total is going to be plus equal length of the current. Oh, this actually has to be tabbed out 1, and then we return the total, just like that. So in theory, what we're doing here is we're saying that we're combining 2 different sets, and we're saying the current set and the temporary set, and we can actually do this slightly differently. We can do that, where basically we want to say everything that's in the current set and everything that's in the temporary set. We do not want to include something that is not in both of those sets. And that is in fact what we're trying to do. So now we end up with the length, and then we add the length of the current to the total. So let's run this, see what this gives us. 3585. Let's throw this in here. We didn't. Okay, good. We got that right. We didn't test it against the test data, but it did in fact work. So there you go. Let's go back real quick and let's clean up a little bit of this code. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. We've got 2 for loops here. I actually really like the way that it's currently set up. It's relatively straightforward. Yeah, I can't really think of anything to clean up. I'm sure there is a better way to get to do list comprehension and things like that, but too lazy to figure it out right now. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, accusations, share it below the video. Feel free to say anything that you like. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it. And we'll see you in the next video.